from the comfort of wherever they are.
Komiti mar od bura mochung'ne loso bajet dhi nyime kod romo gi jokombe mag komiti mag od bura mopogore opogore ewi bajet ma mbalang' mar iko omenda 2023-2024. Komiti no motelne kod jaod bura ma Kiharu Ndindi Nyoro kawo kwayo mag komitigo ewi pok mar omenda motelo ne loso kendo chwalo bajet ma kamano e nyim od bura mamalo. Okinyi ma kawuono jokanyo mag komiti no nogolo kwayo mondo tim lokruok e chenro mar kawo rowere mariwore gi jolweny e pacho ka kaka yo mar neno ni rowere mawuok e anyuola mochando bende oyudo thuolo mar riwore kod jolweny. Giwacho ni chenro no osebedo ka pong' gi mibadhi. Wawinjane kaka chenro no dhi nyime.
So can you fight for these young men and women? Because you are still a youth. You know they need you and they need this nation. Honorable Chair, I submit my report. I can take questions from the members. Thank you very much for according me this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Yeah. And first of all, I want to thank you for the very eloquent presentation. And forgive me, Honorable Masako is saying you are eloquent, but he can't remember anything you said. So I don't know. He has other reasons he'll tell us later.
Yeah.
But I want to thank you very much, Honorable Alice, because you are very passionate. I interact with you a lot in regards to the departments you oversight, and you are very, very passionate about the work you do. And maybe that's why you are able to accomplish so much. So I want to assure you that this committee will keep on doing everything possible to be of help to you and your MDS, basically because the entire social safety net of the country is under your ministries and departments and agencies and sagas that you oversight as your committee. And of note, so that I give other members a chance, is the fact that we must do what we must as a government, as a committee, to assist you to get resources for the recently registered parents of ours, wazes, who were registered and they need to start receiving something very soon. So we'll be deliberating on that to see where we can assist each other, because even as the economy grows, and as we mentioned GDPs, there are many who cannot be able to take part in the growth of the economy due to various reasons, and especially those who are senior citizens. And it's our obligation as government to make sure that the work they've done in making sure our country is where it is, we also look after them in a manner that befits their respect. So we will keep on looking at the areas we can be of help, also in regards to the youth and to our other colleagues who are able differently. So that is our obligation as people and as leaders, and we'll do what we must. Now, I want to give members a chance, starting with Honorable Makali Mulu.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman. Chairman, I'll be very brief. I must thank Alice. You know, Alice, we served with her 11th Parliament. That time she was more beautiful than you can see her now. She was very young. I had a chance to go with her to America for 2 weeks. So you can imagine what happened when we were there. So Alice, I'll be very brief.
Members are there are members who are passing notes here. They are saying you tell us more about that.
So Alice, just first question. All the elderly people above 70 in this country, are they in your register? That's the first question. The second question, when I look at your report, you have actually not reduced anything. You have just brought back all the deductions back to the budget, and you have not even indicated where the money comes from. Would I be right to say what you are saying is you request the committee to look for all this money and give it back to you? The third and last question, and this is not to you, this is an issue of us as a committee. I was just wondering, as you talked about counterpart funding, which has been reduced by the Treasury, I was asking myself, is it Treasury which signs all the agreements? Is it Treasury which knows how much money is required to meet the requirements of counterpart funding? could they be wrong when they say reduce when they know the requirements? Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Let's go to Honorable Masako Dan. And we expected you to have a question.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair, Honorable Alice. Mheshimiwa Alice, you alluded to a fact that you want to do, to come to our constituencies and, replace the elderly who we have lost. But I'm wondering, we already registered all above 70. Do you still need to do that exercise? Because I believe all of them now are registered, and as Mheshimiwa Makali has put it, we just need to know how many in every constituency, and then you don't need to come around and do the replacement. Number two, Chair, there's this 159 million that Honorable Alice is asking for to help in renovation and equipping of the youth empowerment centers. I want to say that my youth officer called me recently. He's in charge of, I think, the whole county. And he's asking me that, he told me that he has money for a youth empowerment center. I wanted to know, out of the 159 you're asking for, what was the budget that you still hold? And so that we, to just confirm that that statement from the youth officer is correct. Because he's been asking me for land, and I didn't, but he says that the money is already available. And if it's yes, then we can quickly process that. And possibly, Chair, I still want to agree, if we find this 159 million somewhere, we need to support this department. I think it's an important important element to support our youth in constituencies. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Sinari.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, Honorable Alice Nganga, we take observations made by departmental committees very seriously. Now, I want to look at just one, observation number 9, where you're proposing that the distribution of sanitary pads to schools be given to women county MPs. Now, I'm just wondering, if I pick Kakamega County, it has 12 constituencies. The number of schools there they're about 2,000. And then you are complaining that the same county officers had employed coordination officers, and you don't have funds. Do these officers have capacity to distribute all these sanitary pads to schools? That's what I'm wondering. Because if you look at the staffs, they would require time and movement. I want to know how the committee reached this recommendation. Thank you.
The Honorable Vice Chair.
Thank you, Chair, Social Protection. This is a very good presentation. My concern is only on one aspect, that is on audit, that you had actually requested for 30 million, or what was in the estimates. Now it's been reduced to 15, and you're seeking for reinstatement. Though the figure is immaterial, really, but I'm wondering why you would want to do an audit. Can't you get this information from